Hi, I'm Taylor McMahon.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Vargas.
I'm Tiffany Law.
And I'm Colleen Yarbrough. We're here to ask you for your investment in our organization, Terra Nova.
What does Terra Nova do? Well, first, we've got a scenario that you've probably experienced before. You're walking down the road and you nearly trip over a crack in the sidewalk because it's too dark.
Maybe you're driving and the streetlights are so far apart that you can barely see the road in front of you.
This scenario happens daily for many people, and a large part of it is because streetlights are so expensive. Our research shows that one streetlight can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000 to install.
So what can we do to fix this commonplace issue? Well, the solution is simple. Glow weeds. Glow weeds are genetically modified weeds that will display their features after dark. With these plants, roads that are usually dangerous after sunset can now be accessed anytime.
Glow weeds are a mixture of dandelions and jellyfish genes that will glow in the dark. Our plan is to plant them on the side of the road and sidewalks to provide a natural light in the areas where street lights and other sources of light are less common.
How are we going to do this? Well, to start, a little bit of knowledge of genetic engineering is necessary. What is bioengineering? Bioengineering is the use of artificial tissue, organs, DNA, or organ components to replace parts of the body or different protein functions, such as artificial limbs, GM foods, disease protection, and lab-grown organs.
There are 4 different techniques to genetically engineer something. The first method is artificial selection. Artificial selection is when humans control the breeding of organisms to manipulate what characteristics are passed down. This method is often used to choose pre-existing desirable traits. An example would be a farmer breeding the cows that produce the most milk to ensure offspring who produce a lot of milk as well.
The second technique is cloning. In cloning, an identical copy of an organism is made. The way this works is that a nucleus of a cell from the organism being cloned is removed and placed in another cell that has also had its nucleus removed. These two are fused with an electric shock, and then the embryo is placed in a foster mother and born as the exact clone of the original.
Gene therapy is the third technique. This is normally a method of correcting mutated genes that cause harm by inserting the correct gene into the nucleus of damaged cells.
Transgenic organisms are the fourth type of bioengineered organisms. These are organisms that have DNA from multiple organisms through taking traits from one organism, then placing it in another. Genes are taken from one and transferred to another, so the other organisms produce the protein that expresses the desired trait. Glow weeds will be transgenic organisms.
The way our product would be created is through the process called TI plasma. The TI plasma is a genetically engineered plant virus. First, the unwanted DNA is removed and replaced with the genetic code for the glowing protein. Then, the TI makes a hole in the plant cell wall. Lastly, the new DNA is directly inserted into the nucleus, where it continues to multiply and spread throughout the plant.
Our glowies will utilize the GPF, which is the glowing gene, from jellyfish and insert them into dandelions to create dandelions that will glow in the dark. These will light our path at night by being planted next to our roads and sidewalks, all without having to pay an extra couple $1,000s for a single streetlight. Glowweeds will obviously affect the people around them. They are, after all, dandelions, so they have about the same level of annoyance as regular dandelions. The reason we chose these common weeds, however, is exactly because of how easily they spread and their durability. Dandelions are hardy and grow quickly, along with spreading extremely fast thanks to its seeds being airborne. They will only present about the same level of annoyance as regular dandelions, so there's not much issue here. As for the natural world, animals might have their sleep cycles disturbed. Glowweeds are dandelions, so even if they are planted next to roads and sidewalks only, they will probably spread into the wild. The glow of our product might prevent animals from sleeping. However, these dandelions will not be enough of an issue to seriously cause a problem. They can be easily removed if necessary by animals, and gently glowing plants aren't spread that fast, no matter what.
Our product won't damage the environment in a noticeable way. They are simply dandelions, so they won't change anything from what dandelions do currently. The only difference would be that they glow. Economy-wise, this service would be pretty much a one-time fee of installment, and then they would sustain themselves, so they would be fairly cheap and therefore more attractive to potential buyers.
As you can see, our company, Terra Nova, is providing a genetically modified transgenic organism called glowweed. Glowweed would be a dandelion modified with the TI plasma method to glow in the dark and would be planted on the sides of roads and sidewalks to provide better visibility in areas where streetlights would not be as common. These would be affordable and useful, providing natural light instead of $1,000 streetlights in many areas.
Glowweed would be incredibly useful and needed in many areas. However, we cannot get this product started without the help of you, our investors. With your investment, a useful product can be provided so that many people for almost no cost to humans and the environment.
Thank you so much for listening to our presentation. Again, we're Terra Nova, and I'm Tiffany.
I'm Cassandra Vargas.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Collie. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to further contact us about our product, our contact information is listed.
Mr. Kalman.